Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to grade 7. Now, dear students, due to current situation, we are taking your virtual classes. There are some rules for the student for virtual classes. The student should mandatorily make an ID with their own name to be allowed to enter in the classroom. No student will be allowed to enter the classroom with irrelevant identity. No student will be allowed to enter the classroom after 10 minutes of the start of the lecture. Students will not be allowed to turn on their audios during the lecture. Instead, the last 10 minutes of every lecture will be devoted to students for any question or clarification. It is strongly suggested that students always keep a notebook with them during all the lectures to take notes or to note down any question they need to ask. No student can exit the class before the lecture has fully ended. Students must actively participate during the entirety of the lecture via the chat option. Teachers reserve all right to ask their students to share their videos, audios, or she may also ask them questions time to time to check their availability and attentiveness during the lecture. All students are directed to memorize their roll number. Roll number have been provided within the student's result pack. At all times, we expect our students to behave nicely and to be upright. We hope they meet our expectations and show the best of their conduct. Strict action will be taken against any student violating these rules. After every lecture, assignment will be uploaded on the Google Classroom. These assignments carry marks and grades. Students are bound to complete all assignments and to submit them on time for checking and to be able to acquire the marks carried by them. The date of submission of assignment will also be uploaded on the Google Class. The YouTube link of the virtual lecture will be shared on the Google Classroom. In the case of any student missing the lecture will be accessible in the Google Classroom to view. Yeah, I can see that some cameras are still on. You are strictly bound to close your cameras. Otherwise, you have to leave the class. Close your cameras. Now I start my lecture. First of all, I welcome you all. You all have promoted to your next grade. Congratulations. Congratulations on your new success. May the circle of your career keep rolling on and create more prosperous story in your life. Due to current situation, we are teaching you through the visual lectures or the classes. What is the coronavirus? I like to share some information about it. The new coronavirus or the COVID-19 is a respiratory virus which is spread through droplets generated when an infected person coughs or sneezes or through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose. To date, there has been no information or no evidence to suggest that the new coronavirus could be transmitted by the mosquitoes. We can be safe by taking some precautionary measures which can reduce your risk of coronavirus infection. Clean your hands with soap, wash your hand, clean your hand with soap and water or alcohol based hand rub, that is the sanitizers. Cover your nose and mouth when coughing and sneezing with tissue or flexible elbow. Avoid close contact with anyone with cold or flu-like symptoms. Avoid gathering. Thoroughly cook meat and eggs. Avoid unprotected contact with live, wild, or farm animals. Use good and healthy food and fruits. Fruits containing vitamin A and C like lemon, mango, cherry, apricot. They are available in the market, and it is much better to stay home and stay safe. May Allah bless you all. Now, some other students are coming. I am starting my lecture from here again. My name is Mrs. Nilofer Ijaz. I am Masters in Biology and I am your science teacher. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. On the screen, you can see the front page of your book. Its title is New Lower Secondary Science Book 1. Book 2 is also included in class 7 in grade 7. Now you can see the front page of your copy and how to maintain the copy. Write down your name, class, section, subject science, biology, science, copy 1. And here on the top, write your roll number. When you open the copy, you will find the index page. It is divided into column. Serial number, date, topic, teacher signature, parent signature. In the column of serial number, you have to write the serial number of your work, date. Just below the topic, you have to mention midterm, and then you have to write the name of chapter, and whatever the work you are doing, you have to write here. This is only for your guidance or for your example. I have written chapter cell question number 1 till question number 5. After that, on the next page, you will write midterm. This page is for pasting of syllabus. When you will turn on this page, you will see title. You will see the title, chapter cell. Then the subtitle, question answer, fill in the blanks, MCQs, and the figures. Now come to the next chapter, next topic, that is the cell. The reference book is Lower Secondary Science Book, Grade 2. Now kindly close your video. In this unit, you will learn about the cell, how many types or how many categories of organism, that is the unicellular and multicellular organism, different part of an animal cell and a plant cell with their function. First of all, about the cell. What is a cell? Who discovered it? We will talk about it. Cell was discovered by an English scientist, Robert Hooke, about 330 years ago. His studies based on various observations of plants' bark under the microscope. At that time, microscope was invented by Galileo. Robert Hooke did so many experiments, and after so many experiment observations, he concluded that number one, a cell is the basic unit of all living things. Number two, it is fully alive. Number three, it is surrounded with a membrane. Number four, in the center, a ball-like structure, nucleus is present. Number five, a liquid is present between cell membrane and the nucleus. Now, what do you mean by a fully alive cell? From the very beginning, you know that there are some differences between living thing and non-living thing. When we say fully alive, it means a cell performs the process of respiration, process of taking food, process of reproduction, process of excretion. It means all that process which a living organism performs, a cell performs these functions. Now, on the basis of number of cells, organisms are divided into two categories: unicellular organism and multicellular organism. Now, unicellular. The body of unicellular organisms are made up of only one cell, because uni mean one, only single cell. These examples are also in your book: amoeba, paramecium, desmid, euglena. This is the picture of amoeba. You can see on your screen. It has a prominent outer covering, that is the membrane or the cell membrane. Liquid is present inside the cell, which is called cytoplasm. Here you can see endoplasm and cytoplasm. It means it is the cytoplasm. In the center, a nucleus. In the center, a nucleus is present. Now, this is the slide of Euglena. Euglena is again a unicellular organism, a very prominent outer layer. You can see this is the outer layer, inside cytoplasm present, and this is the nucleus. There are so many other labeling you can see from up till down. Up till down, but we are not talking about them. Next is paramecium. This is another example of unicellular organism. It is a sleeper-like organism. Its shape is like a sleeper. It has an outer membrane, cell membrane in the center. Nucleus, you can see nucleus. And then cytoplasm is present. Next, unicellular organism. There are so many organisms. They are made up of one cell, but this is included. These are the examples which are included in your book. This is the example of desmate. You can see it is green in color. Kindly close your camera. Next time, if you will not follow, I will mute from my class. This is green in color. Why it is green in color? Because it comes in between plant and animal. Desmate is a unicellular organism. Next is multicellular organism. Multi means many. Whenever the body of an organism is made up of more than one cell, again I am repeating, more than one cell, it is called multicellular organism. If it is composed of 2 cells, then it is multicellular. 3 cells, multicellular. Billion cells, multicellular. Whenever the body of an organism is made up of more than one cell, it is called multicellular organism. Its examples are so many around you. First example is plant. The body of plant is made up of so many cells. The second example is human being. The body of human being is made up of millions and billions of cells. Now, this is the time for you to take a break, and after 5 minutes, I will join your class again, and kindly take some rest, take some water and come back. And kindly close the camera. You are not allowed. Umar Abdul Rahman, close your camera.